Welcome back to the arena at Gwinnett Center. The SEC Gymnastics Championships are heating up. We are in the home stretch here. You just saw those scores between Georgia and Alabama, very tight. Georgia is on a bye in rotation number 6, but Alabama is on vault. It's one of their strongest events. They have the potential to put up some huge scores here, and all they can do now is, Lori, try to put up a big score and get themselves out enough ahead, because then they're going to have to watch Georgia compete in their final event, rotation number 7.
Dana Folletti doing a very interesting style of vault, a full twisting on back pike. Unique, the only one in this competition, a vault that has been made doable by this new vaulting table because of the larger surface area.
And Dana Folletti does it well. She gets a 9.9. Called one of Alabama's most improved gymnasts this year as we take another look at her vault.
The flight on is different. She adds the full twist for a 9.9 out of a possible 10.
Well, Florida is on bars for this rotation. They're ranked number 4 in the country in this event, but remember, they're going to have to do it without Kristen Stuckey. There you see her. She injured her leg during warm-ups earlier in this meet, so it's going to be a challenge for Florida to put up some big scores without her.
Well, she just injured herself when we were warming up balance beam, and she won't be able to compete for us possibly for the rest of the season, so she's sitting down tonight. It's a major loss for us on the 2 events that she does do, which is bars and beam. You know, she's been hitting between a 9, 9, and 10 every single time she goes out. So that's a really rough blow for us, but we're a strong team, and our alternates are ready to go, so we'll fight as hard as we can.
And a major heartbreak for Kristen Stuckey, who has already undergone 7 knee surgeries. She will be missed on this event.
But a strong competitor for the Gators is senior Erin Pendleton. This is the only event she's competing in these championships and is the Florida record holder on bars.
She is somewhat of a bar specialist. Inverts to a straddle Jaeger, bails a handstand. She's a petite athlete. That works well on this event. Here's the dismount, double layout, nails the landing, just drops into that final landing.
Well, Florida has done a great job so far picking up the slack without Stuckey. Erin Pendleton gets a 9.9. That's actually the 3rd 9.9 in a row for the Gators on this event, so they are doing exactly what they need to do.
They struggled a little bit. First event on floor. I know they were still dealing emotionally with the loss of Stuckey, but they've come back strong, and it's a tough race between LSU and Florida here.
No question, and that puts some more pressure on freshman we've seen already, Lisa Rennie for LSU. She's on beam now.
Starting off with a difficult mount, round off layout, finishes off with a smile. Showing off her precision there. One arm back handspring layout. She really is disciplined in all her landings, hitting those lunge positions, and watch how she works her arms. Very good basic training on this event. Pike jump to a pike open. Quite a stunning combination there.
Lisa has gone 9.9 or higher on beam in 3 of the last 4 meets.
She straddle jumps, incredible flexibility, hitting that 180-degree split. Showing a front element into the dismount, a slight pause in that combination, but a stuck landing. Very precise, not many deductions whatsoever.
Well, she seemed very happy with it, as she should be. Lisa Rennie gets a 9.95. That's a new career high for the freshman. And this is what LSU needs to do here, Lori.
Look at the precision in her arms. From the swing in the back handspring all the way through to the landing. That keeps her from getting those tiny little wobbles that will bring the score down.
As we've said, Florida and LSU in a heated competition. You see them both putting up big scores in this rotation. And on floor for the Auburn Tigers, Courtney Puckett. She's from Lilburn, Georgia, just around the corner from this arena, has a lot of fans here, and she is a great performer on floor.
She told me her mother actually purchased 200 tickets to sell to her families and friends. And this is her event. This is where she really shines.
She keeps that great smile on her face through the whole routine, just really draws the crowd and the judges into what she's doing on the floor.
Auburn scored very well on their last event. Beam, Jeff Thompson, head coach, came up to me and said, I just hope we can do it again on floor. This is an event that Jeff has touted as their saving grace all year. This is the event that they end on at every home meet, and it has won them many competitions at home. Showing off a little pizzazz and that precious smile. Last pass, front full, front pike. Another stunning routine by Courtney.
And what a wonderful finish to Courtney Puckett's season on floor in the SEC this year, a 9.925. Tremendous score for her and for the Auburn Tigers. I think those 200 fans, or however many tickets her mom ended up selling, they're probably up on their feet right now, giving Courtney a little love.
Courtney trained at Gwinnett Gymnastics Center. There are many young gymnasts who are training there now, watching her compete, looking up to her. She is quite a role model.
And there are a lot of great gymnasts to watch in this meet. We'll have more coming up.
This much.
Welcome back to the SEC Championships. Gina Rice has done an outstanding job in her first 3 events. I think the all-around title is hers to lose, but now she is up on vault.
Just a vault to go. Yurchenko layout vault, nails the landing. Outstanding job.
Gina Rice has been as on as any gymnast in this meet as we've seen all year, Lori.
Talk about being in the zone. I've never seen her look better.
She gets a 9.975, and let's just take another look at this vault.
Alabama has really stepped it up here. A great event for them, but they are hitting the landing. That's what they need to do. Georgia's on a bye, so they need to pull ahead as far as they can.
Absolutely. April Burkholder, the all-arounder for LSU. She's going to be up on beam. She's ranked 4th in the country in this event.
Again, starting off big, same mount we saw Lisa Rennie do. Showing off difficulty right from the start, and it doesn't stop for this athlete. That handspring layout, straight down the center of this 4-inch wide beam. There's a ring jump, a slight bobble there. You notice she's wearing beam shoes. Probably the only athlete in this competition who chooses to do so. It's up to the athlete. Beam shoes were quite popular during the 80s when some of these big skills were coming out. It helped protect their feet. And some just prefer the grip that they give on the beam. Again, we're seeing some of her intricate dance, always sharp and crisp. Big dismount here. E-level skill, double back. Almost a stuck landing, a great routine. LSU is heating things up.
No question, and at the center of that is April Burkholder. She gets a 9.85 in this event. Gotta love April. You can just always see on her face that she just wants that little bit more.
I'll tell you the 2 mistakes, that slight bobble, an 0.5 and a 1/10 deduction for this dismount. But you have to give her credit for going for the difficulty.
And how about this? The defending NCAA champ on vault, Ashley Miles.
Once again, this SEC title may be in her hands. Beautiful vault. That is just huge.
She is the final competitor for Alabama in this rotation, and a 9.95 will cap off the Crimson Tide in rotation number 6. That has got to give them a pretty good total heading into the final rotation where they will watch Georgia compete. But take another look.
Not quite as dramatic as last year's floor performance, because now the Tide has to sit on a bye and wait to see what Georgia comes up with. But boy, are they in a good position.
Oh, certainly. There you see the scores from this rotation. Alabama with a 49.625 on vault. It's a great score, and their team total is right up there too.